Number 1, Brickwall University.
Rowan Bros, number 10, D-Man Academy.
Linden Track, 11, Bar Down Academy.
Braden Pearson, number 12, Wheelan Academy.
Zach Brenneman, number 17, Boyce Middle School.
Lucas Jones, 18, Checking Academy.
Jimmy Halliday, 19, Little Pens Academy.
Cam Pelly, number 27, from K-12 Online School.
Rylan Calabrese, 30, Shutdown Academy.
Owen Golinak, number 53, Bar Down Academy.
David Chappell, number 57, and I'm from Clap Bomb Academy.
Joey Costa, 59, Eden Hall Academy. Danny Foster, 88, Mercer Elementary School.
Jack Carlson, 90, Back Check Your Butt Off Academy.
Tyler Bullis, number 92, Hit Academy.
D'Angelo Flume, 97, Top Shelf Academy.
And welcome to Robert Morris University's Clearfield Arena for today's semifinal action of the 2011 division of the Midwinter Classic between the Rochester Coalition and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to RMU, home of the Robert Morris Colonials, for the seventh meeting of the season between these two familiar foes. It'll be semifinal action of the Midwinter Classic. Winner moving on to the Lemieux Center for a championship game. We will also, in 45 minutes, be bringing you here on Cine TV live coverage of the 2010s as they face off against Honeybaked. Their only blemish of the weekend was Honeybaked, so the 10s looking for a bit of revenge. Revenge probably on the mind of the Rochester Coalition as well. As I mentioned, this is the 7th meeting between the teams this year. The Penguins are 6-0 thus far against a team that they were 3 games over 500 against last year at like 7-4-1. So Rochester incredibly capable of taking down the Penguins in this one. The starting lineup for your Penguins, brought to you by the training table at the Lemieux Center. In net, number 30, Rylan Calabrese. Your defense, number 57, David Chappell, and number 27, Cameron Pelly. Up front for the Penguins at wing, number 19 is Jimmy Halliday. Number 18, Lucas Jones. And at center, number 12, Braden Pearson, as Pelly works it into the middle to start. Penguins controlling the opening draw. Pelly at the point, drives right down Main Street for a heavy shot that tips wide of the cage. Rochester's Corey will get to it along the wall. Pelly's slap shot comes off Halliday. Rebound poked past Chappell. Corey in after it for Rochester, defended by Pelly. A shot will come in on Calabrese that's blockered to the half wall and cleared up ice by Jones. Jones will find Halliday. Halliday will dump it deep and will get a change in lines. Sorry about that. Bit of technical difficulty here in the Cine Oven. We go on this one solo as the Ace production and broadcast crew of Nick Parrish and Colby Armstrong will be handling the 10s game as Rochester's Zollinger shoots one down low that's gloved by Calabrese and will get a whistle. So Penguins controlling the first shift. Here's Rochester on this one, working hard and getting a couple good scoring chances early. Bros looks for track. He'll reverse to Carlson. Carlson picks the puck up behind his own cage. Up the wall to Flume. Flume looking cross ice for Golnack. Golnack weaves in front of the Roco bench. Outside to inside move for a backhander that misses the cage. Joined at the rink by Aunt Stephanie, Cine TV's self-proclaimed number one fan. Beezy Pearsall to the puck. Loses the handle on it, and back comes Rochester. Zollinger with a shot off the mask of Calabrese and into the mid. Rochester with the first 3 shots of the game here. The Penguins have put a few towards the net, none of them getting through to Stefaniak. Shot comes in off Foster. Blocked by the Pens defense. The Pens defense core short a player right now. That's Tyler Bolus, unable to make it here due to inclement weather. I know he's out there listening, Tyler. We miss you. And we're going to get this one for you, and you'll meet us up at UPMC later. Brenneman works it deep in the Penguin zone. Firing one in front, cross ice, looking for the stick of Costa, comes the whole way through to the wall. In the corners, Rochester. Breakout pass broken up by Brenneman, but it will get the whole way out the center where it's chopped at by Foster. Picked up by Brenneman. He's hammered. No call on the play. Battle in the corner. Well, the standard is the standard now, as Mike Tomlin would say. Rochester up through center. Smallwood weaves in, looking and firing. Wide of the glove hand side of Calabrese. Jones will pick it up. Penguins doing a good job keeping Rochester to kind of one and done chances here. Wedged up the wall by Jones. Rochester changing. Coach is doing an excellent job of not getting a too many men call. As the puck came right in front of the bench, they said, nope, hold on. Puck controlled at the point by Chappell, but brought out by Corey. Back pressure from Jones. He'll dislodge the puck, and Calabrese will play it to the corner. Calabrese active again with the stick. It'll be Carlson up through to Halliday, over to Jones. Jones drives wide. Knocked down, sent crashing to the corner. Carlson follows on. Penguins defense changing, so he'll go behind the net. Stopping behind the cage is Halliday. He'll play it into the corner. Carlson gets there. Carlson twists and turns. He'll find Bros. Bros out to the side for Halliday. Puck in the middle, wedged towards the net by Golnack. Doesn't get through. Here's Foster with a heavy shot. Deflects out front. Picked up by Rochester. Swiped that and controlled at center by Golnack. Golnack will dump it into the Roco zone, but it's gloved down, and a breakout feed's picked off by Pearsall as he drives down Main Street. Stick on puck, deflection by Rochester. Flume will spin one back to the cage. It comes off the pad, Stefaniak in behind the cage. Rochester able to break out the far side. Flume will get the puck at center. In on an onside play. One-on-one move. Blocker side save for Stefaniak as the Penguins begin to create some scoring opportunities of their own 5 minutes in. We banked off the boards for Golnak. Golnak twisting with it in the Rochester zone. Bouncing puck will be taken by Bros. 0-0 here first period. Penguins and Roco. Pearsall has it taken away in the corner. Flume will take it right back from him. Wedged into the middle, shot from Pearsall at the side of the net. Brenneman comes from behind with a heavy wrister that's kicked out by Stefaniak. Chappell keeps at the point, continues to battle and work. Down to his knees and a tap pass to Carlson, who feeds it to Brenneman, comes off the side of his skate. They'll chip away at it in the Roco zone. Roco rims it all the way around to the left wing side, and they'll start a breakout. Penguins changing. They were getting Costa on. He was right there to help break up the play with Chappell, and now Carlson comes in. Perfect time to change there as Carlson sends it across. Brenneman sends a backhand pass trying to get to the middle. It'll be picked off by Rochester. They come in on a 2-on-1. A fired shot from outside, blocker to the area behind the cage. The Penguins will battle there. It's Chappell. As usually happens, he comes away with the puck. Over for Carlson, up for Costa. Costa to Brenneman. Brenneman, one of the stars of the game yesterday. The Commodores 3 stars, and Brenneman's going to get called for a trip here. Stick gets caught in the legs. They're going to call a hook. But the stick got caught in the player. Player goes down, arm goes up. Penguins head to the penalty kill. So we'll get a minor penalty for hooking on the Penguins. It'll be a 1.5 minute man advantage for Rochester. Your penalty killers will be Jones and Pearsall up front. Pearsall and Halliday, Burrows and Track. Big stop by Calabrese on the shot. 8 seconds into the man advantage. Rochester's going to set things up. It's Frazier up top. Shot off the outside of the cage by Corey. Back to Corey on the half wall. They'll spin off the wall down low. They run a backside play, and it's in the back of the net. Myers scores for Rochester, and Roco has taken a lead on the power play. A beautifully designed passing play on the man advantage. Corey went down low to the side of the net. The player from the side of the net steps out, feeds it across to the backside. Calabrese stretches out, I believe got a glove to it, just couldn't secure it. And the Penguins trail by 1. Not the first time they've trailed in this tournament. The Penguins will stay right with their game. Heavy pressure, great forecheck, and aggressive back checking. And we're seeing it right here as Pearsall sends one through the crease. Halliday will be the first one to it. He tries to hit Pearsall cutting behind the cage. It'll come all the way around to Linden Track. Track along the board, supported well by Jones. Jones will come away with it. Stepping in front, shooting down low. Stefaniak kicks it out, and it's cleared to the corner by Rochester. Penguins right there on it as Halliday comes away with it. In front for Jones. Tipped in, and Stefaniak has it. And it slides down in his pad, I believe. You're watching Cine TV's coverage of the semifinals of the Midwinter Classic. Thank you all for joining us. Make sure if you're watching us live, you hit the subscribe button below. Hit the subscribe button below. If you don't know how to do it, if you're not logged into your YouTube account, all you got to do is use Gmail. If you have a Gmail account, you also have YouTube. Log in, hit subscribe for us. We appreciate it. You can also find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and of course, CineTV.com for all your Cine TV merch. The merch store. Popular Christmas item here as Golnack comes in, feeds it in front, just misses the backhand of Carlson. That'll be gathered by Pelly at center. Pelly controls. Back for Foster, over for Pelly. Working it in for a shot from Flume, deflects by Carlson, just wide of the cage. Golnack to it in the corner. He'll head back to the point as the Penguins work it low to high. Foster down for Golnack. Golnack to Carlson. Carlson twists in the corner, sends it in front. Golnack there, glove save, rebound sent towards the net, blocked by a defender, and back out comes Rochester. The Coalition into the offensive zone. Challenging Pelly. He's throwing it from the outside. It sits at the side of the cage. It'll be gathered by Pelly. Pelly outside to Golnack. Golnack all the way across for Flume. It'll be behind him, so he'll catch it off the wall, dump it in, and the Penguins will get a line change. Brenneman back on. Heavy forecheck, able to take the puck away. Bouncing puck in front, sent in by Pearsall, but stopped by Stefaniak. Penguins will have a face-off to the right of the Rochester net. Chappell up high for a heavy shot, comes in off Pearsall. Picked up by Costa behind. They'll come out in front, trying to wedge it through. It's Pearsall, that's defended well by Rochester. Battling puck, Zollinger at the point, unable to clear it. Kept by Chappell, now Pearsall. Pearsall deep to the corner, stays with it. Power move around, tied up by Zollinger. He'll stick with it. Over for Chappell, back for Pearsall, tapping it to Track. Track will go to the corner, it's Brenneman. Penguins controlling as it comes out in front. Heavy shot from Pearsall, literally kicked out 80s style. Penguins really applying pressure here. As Rochester tries to counterattack, they'll be offsides. Penguins have stepped it up here in the mid part of the first period, trailing by a goal. It'll be Carlson at the faceoff dot. Controlled by Frazier of Rochester up the boards for Smallwood. Now Carlson. And Burrows will work just inside the line. It comes free for off the backhand of Jones, but he pokes it free. Can he get free? He will. With speed into the zone to the backhand, into the back of the net. It's Lucas Jones streaking in. He was headed to the quad, folks. And Lucas Jones on the backhand has tied the game at 1. A battle at the blue line. Ends up on the stick of Jones in the offensive zone, and he beats Stefaniak on the glove hand side. And the Penguins are back in the Rochester zone for a shot to come from the outside. Falling down on the play was Jones, but Carlson twists and turns behind, comes out in front, stop attempt, 1, 2, maybe 3 shots in there. And Carlson sent flying to the ice as he was in with the pickle stabber digging for the puck. It'll be a face-off for Pearsall. Pearsall back to Pelly. Down to Golnack. Golnack looking in front. Misses the twig of Pearsall, but it comes all the way around for Flume. Flume back to Chappell at the point. D to Pelly. Pelly. Backside feed for Flume. Flume up. Oh, I thought he was headed up top. I'll twist it to the corner. In behind the cage, Rochester gains possession, but Golnack on the F3 forecheck, able to take it back in front. Shoved just wide of the cage by Flume. Golnack will send it back in front. And he'll go back to get it in the corner where he's pinned against the wall. Flume comes away with it, back for Chappie. Chappie to Pelly. Pelly's shot comes in, kicks off the skate of Pearsall to the corner. Pearsall to it, over to Golnack. Golnack twists, looks. Can't find anybody open in front. He'll go to Chappell for a heavy shot that's gloved by number 1 in black. The Penguins going right to left on your TV screen. Rochester set to have a defensive zone draw. They're in black today, the black jerseys with the Roco shield on the chest. Black pants, socks, and helmets for Rochester. Your Penguins, they love gold. Gold uniforms with the Penguin logo on the chest, black pants with gold stripes, gold socks with black stripes, and the iconic gold Pens Elite helmets. As Corey twists into the Penguin zone, has it taken away by Track. Bagley sends it deeper. Track there to defend, Carlson there in support. The Penguins whack away at it. Carlson comes away with it, but taken right back. Defended well by Bros, up for Carlson. The Penguins have a 3-on-2. They'll dump it in for a change. Brenneman in after it, wins the race to the puck, and he'll battle in the corner. The Honey Badger takes a bump. In front, shot from Pearsall. He's decked after he gets it off, and back comes Roco. A 2-on-2 developing. Carrying wide, cutting to the middle, Kenny with a shot, trying to catch Calabrese, leaning, can't do so. Goes wide to the glove side. Here's Pearsall, driving the outside. Pearsall bumped on the play. He'll get to the corner, maintain control, and get it to Halliday, who drives out in front. Bouncing puck comes to Pearsall. He'll shoot one up high. It deflects and skips right through the crease. A heavy shot from Jones will rim all the way around back to the Penguins' end. We hit the 2-minute to play mark here in period number 1. A 1-1 tie, Rochester and the Pens Elite. Roco striking on the man advantage, the lone man advantage of the game. Pelly driving in. The Penguins have controlled play pretty significantly since that goal. Getting the equalizer from Jones and a number of other high-end scoring opportunities. As Halliday plays takeaway along the wall. Cuts to the middle. Hillwine fires. Stefania kicks out the first and the second. Picked up by Roco up the boards for Smallwood. Calling will carry on. I keep adding an O to the kid's name. He fires one into the glove of Calabrese. We'll get a whistle, and with 1:21 to play, the Penguins will have a defensive zone draw. This game brought to you by our friends at Seven Fields Wealth Management on Cine TV. Chappell behind, up for Carlson with speed, sends it over to Flume on an offside play. So close at that line, but Carlson just a bit offside. Faceoff will come in front of the Rochester bench. We've got cameraman Dan Foster bringing you these beautiful images here on Cine TV. Chappell, nice delay, and heavens to Betsy, we'll get another offside call. That is close. Not sure I'll buy that one. But the gentlemen in stripes have the whistles. Flume will top it back to Chappell. And on the replay, they were right. He was a step in. So right on that line, the officials get that one correct as Golnack drives it. In tops of the slot for a shot by Flume. Backhander coming from Carlson. And D'Angelo Flume parked out front like a parking chair. Able to pick up the rebound. And tap it in to give the Penguins their first lead of the game. D'Angelo Flume from Jack Carlson. .40 seconds left. Those goals at the end of periods, start of periods, big momentum shifters. The Penguins were carrying the majority of the play. Rochester's going to have 40 seconds here in the period to try to strike back. Shift after a goal, gigantic. As Brenneman sends it over to Costa. Rolls off of his stick, and I think that's Corcoran keeping it at the line. Bagley plays it deeper behind the Penguins net. The Honey Badger gets to it, turns over in the middle. Here's Corey with it, shooting high over the net of Calabrese. Up for Costa, bouncing puck at center. Wedged forward, Brenneman tracks. To the outside for Bagley. Up for Myers, rolling puck to be shot in, and catching it up high is Calabrese. Like a fly ball. The horn sounds, and that will end period number 1. An exciting first period in the semifinals here. Penguins striking late in the first to take their first lead of the game. We're going to bring you a replay of the first goal, and we'll be back for second period action. Back of the net, it's Lucas Jones streaking in. He was headed to the quad, folks. And Lucas Jones on the backhand. Welcome back to RMU for semifinal action of the Midwinter Classic. It's Roco and the Pens lead. The Penguins leading by a score of 2-1 at the end of the first period. Thank you all, as always, for joining us on Cine TV. And apparently we tried to bring you a replay of a goal. We brought you a replay of a goal celebration in true Cine TV fashion. Just a tick late. As Carlson works it in the Rochester zone, tries to go backside, just kicked away at the last moment by a defender. Jones will battle down deep. Buck rimmed around Chappell up the wall. Reverses to Halliday at the point. Halliday's shot's blocked. Chappell will get there. Coming back to cover the center ice area. He tries for Halliday. It misses. Carlson will battle right in front of the Penguins bench. The puck gets shoved around a bit. Here's Jones up the right. Reminder, in 15 minutes, the 2010s are going to go live against Honeybaked here on Cine TV. You can stay with us. We'll stream both games. You can pick back and forth depending on which game you would like to enjoy. As a shot comes in from Halliday, kicked out by Stefaniak and cleared by Rochester. Oh, a picked off pass. In comes Roco. Bagley in on a 2-on-0, and Calabrese goes full splitsies, but Rochester's there to put it past him. A 2-on-0 break. As the Penguins had it down low, Rochester threw it up the wall. Chappell tried to send a cross-ice feed that was picked off, and in came Rochester on a 2-on-0. Tying the game at 2 early in the second. And Burrows has it sniped away by Kenny. He'll wind and fire, gloved by Calabrese. If offside play, update on Tyler. I think they are moving in this direction. Penguins may get a defender partway through here. Fingers crossed. Drive safely. As Pearsall battles at center. Rose able to get it to Flume. He sends it all the way across the ice. Icing that's far enough, it won't be. Bagley, or I'm sorry, not Bagley, I can't tell who that was, gets to it ahead of the line. It'll be picked up by Rochester, up for Mickey. Cross ice feed to Kenny, fought off by Burrows, up for Flume. Flume darts in, has it taken away, and back comes Rochester. Momentum changing a little bit here. Roco getting a bit of momentum from that second and tying tally. Another shot in on Calabrese is cradled in the stomach. And we'll get a face-off in the Penguins' end. I want to thank everybody who supported this tournament, the Midwinter Classic, brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods, as well as everybody who bought raffle tickets for jerseys, baskets, all kinds of great support as the puck wedges in on Calabrese. And the whistle, they're going to call it a goal. The whistle clearly blew. And then it was poked past on an absolutely atrocious call. The puck is underneath the goalie. The whistle blew. A terrible call by the officials. As the Penguins will control the draw. Penguins got to keep it together here. They trail for the second time. Carlson to the corner. Rochester got the momentum from that second goal, and now they get a questionable call. Questionable for sure. As Calabrese had made the save, the puck is underneath him. The whistle blows. The poke comes in as the whistle blows, wedging the puck in behind Calabrese, but clearly well after the whistle had blown. It'll be an offensive zone draw for the Penguins. The referee explaining his call to Pelly. Pelly unaccepting of the explanation, and rightfully so. None of it'll matter. Rochester gets a 3-2 lead. Penguins get back to their game. It'll be Jones up for Foster. Bouncing puck to the corner. Rimmed around behind Stefaniak, and Rochester will break up the right-hand side. Out to the middle for Corey. Defended well by Pelly. Pearsall picks it up. Plenty of time here. 26 minutes to play. I'm the highest scoring team in the country. So plenty of time to come back. Stick to the forecheck, stick to the back check. Pearsall in on what they're going to call as an offside play. Dragging the foot was Halliday. A close one at the line again. Face-off will come outside the Rochester end. Puck work back for Track. Up for Carlson. Over for Galnak. And he'll weave in. Defended well by Frazier. The referee gets in the way. Penguins fans not happy with him to begin with. As Carlson rims it around. Picked off on his pass to Galnak, but Track will keep it in the zone and find Galnak. Twisting one in front. Carlson trying to get the shot off. He's defended well, and back comes Rochester. It's Corey. Into the offensive zone for a shot that finds the corner blocker side. And Rochester has a 2-goal lead. No doubt about that one. And Roco with the momentum. 3 goals in the first 4 minutes and 14 seconds of the second period has them up by 2. Plenty of time left. It'll be a face-off at center. Bouncing puck. Chopped at by Costa. Controlled by Bros. Over for Costa, wedged up the wall. Bros gets to it, sends it up for Pearsall. Pearsall off the stick of Brenneman. And the Penguins are into the Rochester zone. Brenneman on the forecheck. Playing it around behind D-to-D. Crashing down the boards is Pearsall. Foster will get control at center, sending it up the wall. Mickey follows on. It'll be Brenneman in his own end. He was looking for Costa. Costa was going one way, he sent it the other. Rochester will control at the line. Up for Foster, banked off the boards. Onside play at the line as they battle. It's sent to Foster at center, D-to-D to Bros. Off the boards for Pearsall. He'll chop it past. They go to the boards heavily. Costa follows on. He's got Brenneman cutting in front. The puck comes off a defender in on Stefaniak, who kicked it out. Brenneman will stay with it. To the corner for Pearsall. Over for Brenneman. In front for Costa. Picked off. Back comes Rochester. Pearsall there to pick off the breakout pass. In front, Brenneman for Costa. Following on. Brenneman to the backhand. He'll fire one. And Stefaniak tracks it to make a save in the chest. 9:27 to play. Second period action. Here from the Midwinter Classic, brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods. Carlson to take the draw. Pelly rims it around behind for Halliday. In front for Jones, a one-timer. Couldn't connect. It was defended well, and back out the center for Chappell. Chappell drives in, onside play. Looking to the high slot for Carlson. He stays with it as they'll come to Pelly for a heavy shot down low. Twisted in front, rebound there. And Jimmy Halliday cuts the Roco lead in half with a rebound goal. And just like they drew it up, they needed that one. Striking back. And what do you think, Miss Fuzzy Britches? The Penguins have made it a one-goal game. Hold on 1 second. What do they need? What do they need? Yeah. Yep, each team gets one. Puck worked to the corner. They were checking some of the rules. No battle, it's Pelly in the corner. Behind Calabrese. Up for Jones. Jones off the stick of Halliday into the Roco zone. Roco gets control, carries behind their net. Up comes Andre. Battled by Flume. Bagley tries to get it in. Golnack takes it away. Pressured from behind. He'll get control into Flume. Flume tries to move to the middle. It's swiped away. And Rochester trying to spring Corey free. It's no icing as he gets to the puck before he gets to the line. He's defended by Burrows to the corner. Uses that trapdoor kind of escape technique as it comes off Calabrese and is kept out. Back to the point for Frazier. His shot. Kicked around in front. The referee doing a good job waving that one off 11 feet from the net. It'll come free for Pearsall. Back in front for Flume, but it's picked off Myers. Heavy shot off Calabrese and swiped away by Bros. Just past Goldnacker. The Penguins would have been gone on a 3-on-2 as Roco sends it back into the Penguin zone. Halfway through this one. Track battles in the corner. Roco gets control. Track takes it right back. Rimmed around that for the half wall for Flume. He's able to get it to Pearsall. Pearsall up off the stick of Golnack, but he tracks it with speed. Frazier angles him to the outside. Golnack possesses. Down low to Pearsall. Pearsall give and go with Golnack. Golnack winds, fires, blocked in front. Bouncing puck. Bangs around until Pelly can put it to the corner. Up comes Corey. Bouncing puck at center. Controlled by Foster. Over to Pelly. Pelly's pass almost intercepted, but it'll end up on the stick of Foster, and now Carlson. Carlson has Costa in the high slot. He'll find him, and he'll wind and fire Stefaniak there, and that's got to get called. An absolute atrocious cross-check to the face. Brenneman coming in, looking for the rebound, pays the price, but now the Pens will head to the power play. They're going to call a rough. It's the other box. All right, they'll send him over to the other side. Face-off will be in the Roco zone. Penguins with the man advantage. Rochester had a power play goal earlier today. So let's see if the Penguins can return that favor. Down low for Pelly. Bouncing puck off of Costa. He'll control. Wedging a backhander towards the net. That's gloved and held. Exciting action here, 4-3. Rochester leads, but the Penguins with the man advantage. Brenneman reverses to the outside. Foster crashing down, keeps it in. Brenneman in behind, centering one. Costa there, winding, firing, it's blocked. Carlson gloves it out of midair and keeps it in for the Penguins. Up for Pelly, down for Carlson. Carlson works off the half wall. Up top for Pelly, back to Carlson. Looking to run a give and go, read well by Roco. A pass behind by Carlson, chipped away by Zollinger. Brought up the wall and back out the center. Pelly will set things up there as the Penguins regroup with the man advantage. They'll find Costa. He goes heavy off the boards into the Rochester zone as the Penguins start changing power play unit. Here they're going to get Halliday, the most recent Penguin scorer on the ice. Cross ice feed for Track. Has it roll off of his stick but maintains control. Down low for Halliday. Halliday from behind the cage finds Carlson. Carlson looking. Creating space, backing off. Here's Pelly, now Carlson. They play catch. Backside feed for a one-timer just wide. Halliday pulls it back out in front. Carlson here. His shot knocked out of the air. It'll be Track. Now Pelly. 8 seconds left with the advantage. Pelly to Carlson. Carlson to a knee. His shot just over the net. Jones with the pressure. As we play on, I thought there was a whistle. The players thought there was a whistle. Nobody knows what the heck it was. Bouncing puck just misses the stick of Pearsall. As a shot comes in, Stefaniak will clear it out. Battle along the boards. In front, Halliday. Forehand, backhand, has it taken away. He'll play takeaway again. It's Pearsall behind the net, feeding it back behind his back. One-timer coming from Chappell that kicked out. Rebound sent to the corner. And it's cleared by Roco. So the Penguins can't score with that man advantage, but they are. The Penguins back in action here. Here's Pearsall across for Golnack. Wedged in front. Couldn't quite get it through. Rochester with it back to Chappell at the point. His shot. Heavy blast. Misses the cage. It's all Penguins right now, looking to equalize this one. This is the play that's going to be necessary to get there. The 2010 game. Looks like warm-ups are starting in that one. If you want to switch over, you certainly can, or you're welcome to stay right with us here on City TV as we bring you this exciting semifinal 2011 game. Bouncing puck picked up by Flume. Flume in. Deep for Golnack. He's got it behind the net. Takes a heavy hit as the Bros winds in. Tries for Golnack on the backside. Battled along the wall. Penguins with a number of good scoring chances here. They just got to keep this up. You do this for the next 17 minutes and 45 seconds, and the score will take care of itself. Here's Bros in his own end. Feed it to Foster. Up for Flume, that's picked off. In comes Rochester. Foster defends to the outside. Centering pass. Deflected by the Pens defense. It's a 3-on-2. Carlson leading the charge. Over to Flume. Flume twists. Tries for Brenneman. It's behind him. Brenneman will pick it up on the half wall. Brenneman decked on the play. We're going full contact in this one. Dumped in by Bagley. Picked up by Bros. Bros tries to go across to Foster. Knocked out of the air by Bagley. And Rochester will keep it in at the point. Bros blocks it. Corey takes it back. It's in his feet. It'll be taken away by Brenneman. He boots it out to center. Carlson makes the move. He's around one. Potential 3-on-1 here. Costa and Brenneman. Sends it across. Costa back for Brenneman. And it's just behind him. Back comes Roco. 4-on-2 here. Danger for the Penguins as they'll hit the high slot. Myers shoots it wide. Pens were changing behind the play as Roco broke in. They get control now with fresh bodies as Jones comes up. Jones for Pearsall. Pearsall in, winding, firing, hits iron. Big Ben strikes one. Jones twists it. I like that. Penguins probably have to shoot a little more here. In front, Jones once, twice, 3 times, and it's in the net! Braden Pearsall, Beezy for Sheezy. And gas up the Range Rover. We're going riding today. The Penguins have tied the game at 4. With 1:04 to play here in the second period. Pearsall back to the Roco zone. All important shift after a goal. We talk about it often. Frazier takes it for Rochester. Up off of Corey. He'll wind up. He's going to try to carry it. He'll be defended well by Jones. Tossed up for Zollinger. He gets it into the zone, but no further than the stick of Cameron Pelly. Doesn't roll off of his twig, but Chappell there, weaving through. Penguins now with a 4-on-2 themselves. In comes Jones to his backhand, sending a pass across, looking for the stick of Chappell. It'll be to the corner for Jones. Jones all the way around. Up for Pelly at the point. The C's part. He fires it in a great blocker save. I thought that got through. Stefaniak flashing the blocker that time. It'll be Pelly with it. Under pressure, still able to get it in the zone. Falling down, one of the Roco players as Pelly pursues on. The horn will sound, and we have got a phenomenal semifinal game going on for you. As we bring you this, I can tell you the warm-ups over at Alpha have concluded, and the 2010s are about ready to take the ice. I don't think that's mine anyway. Oh, exciting action. Let's see if I have a good goal replay for us here. We'll head to that. Back out the center for Chappell. Chappell drives in, onside play. Looking to the high slot for Carlson. He stays with it as they'll come to Pelly for a heavy shot down low. Twisted in front, rebound there. And Jimmy Halliday cuts the Roco lead in. Welcome back. This is going to be fun. Third period action. Coming to you live from Robert Morris University's Clearview Arena. here on Neville Island, just downriver from the beautiful city of champions, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's the 7th matchup of the season between the Rochester Coalition and the Pens Elite. This one tied going into the 3rd. The Penguins doing a great job at the end of that period. They got down by 2. Roco coming out on fire in the 2nd, scoring 3 goals in 5 minutes. We do have an update as well, back for the 3rd period. Braving the weather, getting unstuck, Tyler Bolus has made his way to the arena. He is on the bench and he is ready for action, so the Penguins should have some fresh legs on the back end. As Carlson battles to the corner, track will pressure as Roco has it in the Penguin zone to start the 3rd. So Rochester was able to get 3 early in the 2nd, get a 2-goal lead, and the Penguins, in dominant fashion, able to come back and tie this one up. Now they're going to need at least 1 more. As Burrows stops and starts, feeds it off the wall for Golnack. Golnack up to Carlson. Carlson in front of the Roco bench, hits the referee. He's not the only Penguin who wants to do that as it comes across. And Golnack hits Flume. And Flume hits the back of the net. And he whines, he dines, he tickles the twine. D'Angelo Flume gives the Penguins the lead back early in the 3rd. Penguins with a goal with just over a minute left in the 2nd, striking early in the 3rd. And they've taken the lead here at RMU. Battled for in front. Dumped in behind Stefaniak. Battled into the corner. It's goal. It's Pearsall. Work the corner. It'll be Pearsall coming out with it. In front, looking for Brenneman. Swipe that. Back comes Roco. Roco's Corey. Joined by Myers. 3-on-3. He tries to go around Foster. Supported well by Brenneman. Taken away by the Penguins up the wall for Costa. He taps it to the middle. Brenneman and he's buzzing down. Shoots short side off the side of the cage. Tries to wrap it around. Stays with the puck. Puck pops free. Carlson can't get a handle on it, and it's cleared by Rochester out the center. Dumped in by that's not icing, you putz. Oof. Clearly over the red line to dump it in. They're going to call icing. Oh, boy. Penguins able to force it out the center. Rochester controls there, dumps it into the Penguin zone. It'll be Chappell back to get it. Uses the body to protect the puck and plays it across for Pelly. Pelly up for Jones. Jones maybe breaks free. He does. He and Halliday's offside. Just unable to drag that foot at the last second there. Face off just outside the Rochester end. Here's Jonesy in front for Halliday. He'll twist with it. Breaking free in on Stefaniak. Glove save, rebound poked in. Can't get it past. It just goes wide. Shot by Chappell. Rebound bouncing in front. Carlson in a headlock as the puck comes to the point. Or no, it'll be Jones getting to it. He'll find the point in Pelly. Kept in at the line. Pressured by Roco. They'll wedge it up the wall and out the center. Back pressure by Halliday. Halliday right back to the Rochester zone. Over to Carlson. He'll twist and turn. Looking up high, here's Pelly. Looking, winding, firing. Down low, rebound once. Kicked out by Stefaniak. To the corner it plays. We'll battle on. Up for Chappie. Chappie driving in. Down low looking for Carlson. Bouncing puck off the back of the cage. Picked up by Carlson. Carlson will find Pelly at the point. The 2010's on a man advantage as I try to watch both boys at one time. Sorry, folks. They're trying to get a 1-0 lead over at Alpha. To the point for Chappell. Winding, firing, deflects in on, and it's in the net! Deflected by Jimmy Halliday. And the Penguins have stretched the lead out to 2. I got all kinds of crazy crap going on here. Sorry, folks. Jimmy Halliday with the deflection in front. Able to get the goal. Tucking it in, snug as a bug in a rug. And the Penguins lead by 2 here in the third. Puck played up the boards by Flume. It'll be picked up by Burrows in his own end. Behind for Track. Rochester's going to need to push back here and suit. 11 minutes to play. They had a 4-2 lead. They now trail 6-4 as Flume breaks free. He's in with Golnak. Played across the line. Flume crashing in, deflects the shot. Great save. Coming across the masked man in black. Penguins will work it down low. Shot in front, rebound, battled for it, still loose. But we get a whistle and an offensive zone faceoff. Here's Track for the Penguins, tossing it deep. The 2010's headed to a penalty kill here. Not sure who's in the box for them. As Track fires it down low, here's Pearsall in the corner. Back out front for a shot from Golnak. Kicked out by Stefaniak, and he gets the rebound. They're getting goaltending, that's for certain. As Pearsall dances down the line to stay onside. We'll play it back to Burrows, over to Track. Track up the wall. No icing as Roco is able to get there. Now they'll fire it all the way up Bagley. Streaking into the Pens end. Feeds it back for a one-timer from Corey that's wide to the blocker side. Calabrese loses his stick to a crashing Roco forward. Played up in front of the Pens bench, wedged further for Pearsall to dump it, and he'll get the Roco bench, which is actually good for the Pens. Calabrese will go back and get his stick. William Hanner with a big stop on the penalty kill for the Pens elite. 2010s. Getting tapped up by the boys. It'll be a center ice face-off. Carlson over the dot. Wins it back to Foster. Bolus to Foster. Just missing the stick of Bereneman. Roco turns with it. So Penguins at full strength. Tyler Bolus here on the ice. Father Todd in Detroit. Happy to hear that. Bolus with a shot. I think it just came off Stefaniak. It got through as Costa puts it in front for Carlson. And Jack Carlson on a tic-tac-toe tappy. He puts the Pens up by 3. Issues with my mouse here. Sorry, folks. battle in the Penguins end. Penguins leading 7-4 here. Have taken this one over. Will be put into the Roco end. Shot in front. Calabrese makes the save. Face off will come in the far side of the Penguin zone. It'll be a face off for Pearsall. Up to the middle, up for Frazier. He lofts one wide of Calabrese. Chappell back to battle for it. 8 minutes to go here, semifinal action. Winner moves to UPMC, to the Lemieux Center for the finals. Let me see if I can get you an update on the other game as Jimmy Halliday, streaking up through center, has it swiped away. Here's Pelly. Off the stick of Halliday, right to Pearsall. Here's Jones now as they play catch through the neutral zone. In for Pearsall. Forced wide, puck will sit on top of the net. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. I don't think we've got the game live, perhaps. Oh, yes we do. The Reapers. Oh, that's 2011's. Reapers are up 1-0 on Columbus on the other sheet here at RMU. Penguins leading 7-4. They work the half wall. Puck comes out. Chappell winding, firing. Shot in. Stefaniak will kick it to the outside. 7.5 to play here in the third. Corner battle brought out. Jones shooting down low. Just misses the short side. It'll be Pearsall over to play it. Back for Chappell. Chappell in front, bouncing puck. Swipe back for Chappell. He'll shoot another one. That one up high. Just past the glove hand side. Wedged in on net by Pelly, a tricky shot. Also kicked out by Stefaniak. Here's Chappell lofting one in. Stefaniak will almost soccer-like header that one away. Chappell again as the Pens defense here with 4 or 5 heavy shots on this one. Now Jones fires it in. Rebound in front. Halliday swipes it just wide. Penguins still on it. Here's Pelly. Stopping at the line, sending it down low, bouncing puck. Halliday under some pressure. It's wedged up the wall, kept in by Pelly again. Here's Pearsall turning with it. Over for a heavy shot. Once, twice by Pelly. Penguins still on the forecheck. Smothering here as Jones sends it in front. It'll come off of a Roco stick. Jones stays with it. Able to get it to Pearsall. Heavy shot blocker side. Kept out by Stefaniak. Now Jones. And Roco gets to the puck and clears to center. They'll look for a line change. And almost there. They almost caught him. Colling able to stay with the play and dump it deeper. Good job there by the Roco forward. Carlson will get to the puck and rim it around. Kept at the half wall by Rochester. Dumped in for Corey. Corey takes an outside-inside move. Shot. Now Pelly with it. Penguins, Pelly and Chappie were the two defensemen weren't able to get changed there. Roco kept that pressure on in the neutral zone and then was able to dump it in, and now they've got life as a bouncing puck in front of the net. Kicked at and wedged to the half wall. Penguins forwards will have to take over some of this defensive load here. As Carlson picks up a block shot, finds Flume. Flume finds Golnack. Golnack finds the offensive zone. Back for Flume. Shot down low. Comes up and into the glove of Stefaniak. 5:06 to play here, third period action. Pearsall set to take the face-off against Myers. Up for Track. Penguins control. He's under pressure, and it's wedged out the center. Track to it. Right in front of the Roco bench. It'll Be knocked off his stick. Meyer follows on. Twisting it into the Penguins' end, where it's picked up by Burrows. Tossed around, Brenneman. He controls behind. Reversing the breakout. Nice feed to Pearsall with speed through center. Looking to split the D, and he will. Winding, firing, and his twisted wrister finds the back of the net. Behind the Roco netminder Stefaniak, and the Penguins take an 8-4 lead. Track, tossing it in to the corner. It'll be Carlson pulling it out there. Penguins back in the Roco end. From down 2 to up 4. A dominant performance in the last period and a half by the gold-clad flightless birds. Carlson down low for a shot from Halliday. Carlson now behind the net, picking it up, twisting and turning. Back behind for Halliday. In front. Here's Jones with a heavy shot. That's blocked. Carlson to it. Backhander off the chest. Wraparound attempt by Halliday. Chopped that and kept out by Roco. Goes off the skate of a Rochester player. Carlson in behind the cage. Twisting it and finding Halliday as the Penguins just rag the puck behind the net. Bolus with a heavy shot just wide. There's a shot from Jones finding iron. Carlson swipes at the rebound. It's kept out. .420 to play here. Oh, I'm sorry, 3:20. I misread the clock. To play here in the third period. And apparently all George Pearsall wants for Christmas as he DJs is you. Flume on the forecheck as the Penguins are on their game. Knocked off of his stick. It'll be pressure from Golnack. He's shoved to the ice by Smallwood. The Penguins stay right with it. Flume dumps it back in the Roco end. Pearsall comes out, sends it in front. Golnack once, Flume a second time. Two big stops by Stefaniak. Bolus firing one, just blocked. Now but he stays with it, gets it to Pearsall. Pearsall in front for Golnack. His backhander finds iron. A couple posts here in the Steel City for the Penguins as it's Golnack down low, looking in front, trying for Pearsall. Good defensive play to deflect the puck. I think that was Frazier. Maybe Ollie. No Frazier. As Roco battles in the corner. They'll get it up the wall and out the center. Flume able to angle the player, allow the defense to get control, and the Penguins will shoot it into the Roco end. Back comes Rochester. As the 2010s pressure in the Honeybake zone, if you want to catch that game, finish this one here. We got 2 minutes left and then switch right over. Cine TV bringing you all the Midwinter Classic coverage you need as a backdoor feed for Brenneman. And the Penguins running away with this one. Zach Brenneman on the back door, able to bury the biscuit. (9-4), and I think we go running clock from here. Rochester will get into the Penguin zone, trying to close the gap, trying to get one here for the heart, for the ego. As Myers shoots it, he finds iron. It's popped back out the center for Carlson. Carlson up to the red line. He'll dump it in. Rochester gains control and carries behind their cage. No icing as it'll be Bros picking it up in the Penguin zone. The USS Rowan Bros. Off the wall for Jones. Centering feed for Pearsall. Deflected by a Roco forward. They'll get control. Winding up Corey. Looking short side. He'll shoot it off the side of the net. Last minute to play in the third period. Pearsall scoots around. 2-on-1 for the Penguins. Can they make it 10 as Pearsall shoots short side? Blockered away. Back in front, trying to bank it off the back of the netminder. We'll get a whistle with 35 seconds left. I guess we won't go running clock. Maybe it's a 6-goal lead. Thank you for joining us here, Cine TV. Thank you, Dan Foster, for bringing you the images of this wonderful game from RMU. You'll be joining us again. Clock! Clock! Bouncing puck in front. Shot in on Stefaniak. Rebound. Covered up and held. 21.5 to play, third period. Let me find the time of that game. I know you want to know. I know I want to know. I got to know when I got to get there. The 2011 championship game from UPMC's Lemieux Center will be at 11:35. I don't have a lot of time to get there, apparently. 11:35 as Roco puts it in on an offside play. The Penguins will head to the title game on their home ice with a 9-4 victory here in the semifinals. Scores for us. Trying to get an update. Reapers still lead 1-0. So thanks for joining us, Cine TV. Remember, cinetv.com. Find us on Instagram and Twitter. I'm going to give you, I think we'll go to a goal replay here to wind this one down. Finish this one here. We got 2 minutes left and then switch right over. Cine TV bringing you all the Midwinter Classic coverage you need as a backdoor feed for Brenneman. And the Penguins